Hello there, and welcome to If Ahsoka Brought Maul Back Before Obi Wan Left for Utapau. War raged across the stars. As the siege of Mandalore reached its climax, Ahsoka Tano faced her greatest challenge yet, not in battle, but in what came after. She and Clone Commander Cody stood over the unconscious body of Darth Maul, trapped in a Force-contaminated cell. In canon, she would have sent him away quietly, but this time she made a different call. Instead of waiting, Ahsoka rerouted her capital ship and made it for Coruscant. Time was running out. The Force whispered danger at every turn, and Maul's warning echoed in her mind. The dark side has never been stronger. Sidious is already here. He's been hiding in plain sight. When she arrived, she was met with tension. Coruscant had felt a shift in the Force, an unease. Mace Windu and Yoda had just finished discussing their distrust in Chancellor Palpatine. The pieces were on the table, but they didn't know how they connected. That's when Ahsoka walked in, with Maul in chains. The Jedi Council, seated in full, faced Maul once again. This time, not as a fugitive, but as a warning. He was beaten, bound, but burning with fury. His words, once ignored, now hit different. Maul stood in the center of the chamber, silent. Then he looked at Anakin Skywalker. There he is, the key to everything. Little tense. Skywalker is the one Sidious has been grooming, not Dooku, not me. Him. He's the one who'll destroy your order if you don't act. His voice cracked, almost desperate. You fools sit here in the towers, blind, while he pulls your strings like puppets. Windu narrowed his eyes. And who is this Sidious? Maul's head snapped toward him. Your Chancellor, Palpatine. He's the Sith Lord you've been hunting for decades. The silence was suffocating. Even Obi Wan staggered at the weight of it. Yoda closed his eyes and reached out for the Force, and felt it. A darkness. A deception so deep it nearly paralyzed him. Mace Windu stood. Skywalker, go to the Chancellor's office. Now. If Maul's lying, we'll know soon enough. Anakin obeyed, but doubt had taken root. He stormed into Palpatine's office, demanding answers, but instead of a subtle persuasion or manipulation, Palpatine's mask cracked. You're here to arrest me, aren't you? He said coldly. I'm here for the truth, Anakin growled. Palpatine rose, eyes narrowing. Then allow me to show you. He ignited a crimson blade, but Anakin was ready. The duel between master and future apprentice exploded within the Chancellor's private chambers. Anakin fought like a warrior possessed, fast, furious, and unrelenting. Palpatine lashed out with dark side energy, trying to manipulate, confuse, and crush him. But Anakin didn't break. Not this time. As Anakin battled Sidious, Windu, Yoda, and Plo Koon arrived, weapons drawn. Anakin forced Sidious into the open, and the Jedi surrounded him. Palpatine unleashed a storm of lightning, but it was deflected by 4 sabers. Yoda leapt in first. Sidious parried, but the Grand Master drove him back. Mace struck the side. Anakin came from behind. The room became a blur of light and darkness, fury and grace. Palpatine screamed in rage. The mask was gone. The Sith Lord had been revealed. But this time, he lost. With one final coordinated assault, the Jedi overwhelmed him. Anakin caught his wrist, Windu disarmed him, and Yoda sent him crashing against a window with a force blast. Palpatine collapsed to the floor, broken, beaten, and exposed. He tried to speak, to lie, to twist their minds one last time, but Anakin stepped forward, and with both hands, ignited his lightsaber. One swift strike, and the Sith Lord was no more. Back on the Venator-class Star Destroyer, clones across the galaxy prepared for something, but no order came. The inhibitor chips remained dormant. Commander Rex received no signal. Commander Cody never turned his weapon on Obi Wan. With Sidious dead, Order 66 was never given. The Jedi had survived. More than that, they adapted. The Council immediately released the truth to the Senate. Recordings, testimonies, and Maul's connection all pointed to Palpatine's treachery. Bail Organa, Padme Amidala, and Mon Mothma rallied behind the Jedi, exposing the plot. The Senate was stunned. Some tried to defend Palpatine's legacy, but it was over. His death was proof enough. Darth Sidious had been in the darkness hiding within the Republic all along. The war ended within days, with Grievous dead on Utapau thanks to a still deployed Obi Wan, and Dooku's death already sealed. The Separatist leadership collapsed. Without Sidious controlling both sides, the droid armies fell into disarray. Victory came swiftly and decisively. The clones were retired with dignity. Many were offered homes, rights, and freedom. The Republic, wounded and weary, began to reform. The Jedi stepped back, not to hide, but to learn, to rebuild themselves not as soldiers, but as guardians of peace. And Anakin Skywalker? He stayed with the Jedi, but more importantly, he stayed with Padme. Their secret came to light, and while tradition frowned, the Jedi chose compassion over rules. Yoda, wiser than ever, spoke softly. Love, not fear, is path shaped, and so, balance, at last, we may find. Anakin was never seduced by the dark side. He became what he was always meant to be. A Jedi, a husband, a father. And then, there was Maul. For once, he wasn't in chains. He remained under watch, of course. Guarded, questioned, but not tortured. Not punished. The Jedi realized something. Maul had told the truth. He had been used, twisted, abandoned by his master, broken by pain, and confused by vengeance. But in revealing Sidious, he had finally chosen truth. One evening, Obi Wan visited Maul's cells. They spoke, not as enemies but as survivors. Obi Wan asked him when he helped. Why now? Maul stared through the transparent steel wall, eyes distant. Because I wanted him dead more than I wanted you dead. Obi Wan didn't flinch. And now? Maul looked back. A quiet sigh escaped his lips. Now, I feel nothing. For the first time since his fall, Maul was free. Not physically, not politically, but free of hate. He was offered exile on a remote world. Watched, yes, but no longer hunted. A simple life, away from war and power. He accepted, and as he stepped into the transport, Ahsoka met him one last time. You may never be one of us, she said, but you gave the galaxy a chance. Thank you. Maul paused, turned to her. I wasn't trying to save it. I just wanted him gone. He hesitated, then more softly. But maybe that's enough. He boarded. The door sealed. The galaxy moved forward, without the Empire, without Vader, without fear. Luke and Leia were born into peace. Padme lived to see democracy restored. Anakin trained the next generation of Jedi. Ahsoka remained close, never quite returning to the Order, but never leaving it either. And somewhere in the Outer Rim, a broken man sat alone beneath twin suns, finally at peace with himself. Revenge is hollow. Power fades. But truth endures. Darth Maul's final words. So that is it for what if Ahsoka brought Maul back before Obi Wan, for Utapau. Of course, this video also doesn't have the thumbnail as the background because I'm making this before I have the thumbnail, and I'm also making this video like, you know, very close to me going on vacation. That's why. I hope that's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was again a nice little short what if with a closed ending, so you know, no part 2s for this, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I liked it. Comment down below, subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Once we do, we're going to do a face reveal. Like the video, turn notifications on, join our Discord server, link in the description, and if you're new to our channel and get exclusive perks, consider joining our Patreon, link in the description as well. And yeah, comment down below your thoughts, opinion, and if you have any suggestions for what ifs. Thank you very much for watching. This is The Way, and may the Force be with you. Until then, I will see you next time. Hey, you didn't watch it? Well, check out the video on the left side of the screen, which is specifically recommended for you, or check out the playlist on the right of the screen, which contains similar videos to this one, made by me, of course. Hey, remember, subscribe.